What's up, everybody? My name is Justin, and welcome back to another episode of Whiskey Tears. On today's video, we've got a little bit of a different one. We've got the Sagamore Spirits Reserve Series. This is the Manhattan Finished Rye. Okay, so Sagamore, they've always got cool looking bottles. I really like the label on this. It's got kind of like a changing colors, gold, purple, red, a lot of stuff going on in there. So this is the Manhattan finish. It's coming in at 51.5%, which makes it 103 proof. It is a blend of straight rye whiskeys finished in vermouth, bitters, and cherry brandy barrels. So a lot of different finishes in different barrels there. This is batch 2A. And on the back it says, our 4-year-old straight rye whiskey was finished in vermouth, bitters, and cherry brandy barrels for an additional 20 months, then blended back together to create this unique Manhattan finish blend of straight rye whiskeys. The nose delivers herbaceous notes followed by flavors of rye, baking spices, and dark cherry. This is an incredible whiskey to make a classic Manhattan cocktail or to savor on your own. All right, let's go ahead, pop the bottle, get the nosing straight out of the bottle. I have had this open for a couple weeks now, so we'll see how it is. Nosing straight out of the bottle. That's like sage. Sage, cherry. It's like a burnt sage or like a... What's that stuff that you put on the food that tastes good? Is it sage? That's like got the little leaves, and it's like the long stick with the little leaves. I don't think it's sage. Hold on, let me look that up. Rosemary is what I'm thinking. Yeah, I could see some burnt sage or some rosemary on there. Very interesting nose. Let's see how that transfers over once we go ahead and pour it into the glass here. Got some decent color on it. It is finished, so that has come to expect it. It's almost like a burnt orange color. So it's like darker, but it's not like depthy, if that makes sense. It's like a burnt orange. So, hey, if you guys haven't been here already, my name is Justin. Thank you so much for being here. If you would, help support me, help support the channel, go ahead and hit that like and that subscribe button. It's absolutely free for you, and it means a whole heck of a lot for me. If you really want to go above and beyond, hit that join button down below. Get that cool badge next to your name. All right, nosing here on the Manhattan Finish Sagamore Spirit Rye. Out of the glass. Yeah, it's super like leafy, like spiced leafy, like that sage or that rosemary combination in there. Or what's that, like big petal where you only put like one of them into things when you cook it? You can see how smart I'm making myself look right now. It's got some dark cherry notes on there, maybe a hint of like a bittersweet chocolate. Smells decently good. I'm excited to try it. I've never had something that's claiming to be a Manhattan finish before and has all these different crazy finishes, like 3 different finishes. So I'm excited, but I'm also nervous to try this one at the same time. So we're going to figure it out together and rank it on the tier system today. Let's go. Cheers, everybody. Woo! Interesting. Okay. First thing that hits you is super, super sweet sugar. Like granular sugar. Maybe if it was like toasted a little bit, if that makes any sense, like a heated up granular sugar. It smacks you right in the mouth. So super sweet, super sugary right out of the gate. It does kind of, it's almost like you're drinking a Manhattan or almost like an old fashioned, because it's got some of those orange notes. It's got a deep cherry note in there, and then on the end is where like all those herbal flavors come in, and like it leaves you in the palate with all those herbal flavors like the sage or the rosemary, maybe a little bit of thyme, something like that. I don't think I've ever had a whiskey quite finish like this one does, where it leaves you with all that herbal herbaceousness. Yeah, it's definitely got like a deep cherry, but also like a bright orange on there. It's like a deep cherry underlying with like a bright orange over top, covered in an S-ton of like warm toasted sugar, and then all of that transitions into that herbaliness, that herbaceousness, however you say it, with the sage, the thyme, the rosemary, all kind of like mixed together. But it's like a subtleness. It's not like it's not smacking you with the herbs on the end, but they definitely take over, and they're kind of like lingering there in your mouth a little bit. It's very, very interesting. I could definitely see using this whiskey if you're a cocktail person. I would definitely try making like an old fashioned or a Manhattan out of this thing. I'm more of an old-fashioned guy myself, but I could see where this would really bring one of those types of drinks up a whole nother level. It's almost like it's got like, it feels like you've got some like juice of an orange. Like not the orange itself, but like if you squeezed an orange and it wasn't, not like orange juice, but like a watery orange juice, but not like store orange juice, like actually from an orange. It's almost like got that note in there, which is kind of cool. I like it a little bit. Yeah, it's really different. It's really different. I didn't know what to expect, but I don't think I was expecting this level of difference on it. It's got tons of flavors, not a whole lot in the way of your traditional bourbon flavors, but hey, it was finished in all those crazy things. So I like it. I think it's cool. I think it's different. It gives you different sensations, different notes on the palate that not really used to as much when you're drinking bourbon especially, but I think it's really unique, really interesting. So that's where I've landed on this thing. So let's go ahead and do one last drink and officially rate it on the tier system. So if I remember correctly, this bottle cost me either $80 or $89 when I got it at the store a month or two ago. So yeah, it's not overly cheap, but it's definitely cool. It's definitely interesting. So I think on the tier system today, I'm officially going to put this on the B tier. I like it a lot. It's actually surprised me. I could see this being really good in one of those cocktails. I could see even, and I don't say this a lot of times, but if you put this on ice, especially on a nice hot summer day, and kind of mellowed out some of that sugariness that goes through it, I could see this being really good on ice once it's got some of that water melted into it, and you can just sit there sipping it outside in the sun. I could see that being really nice. So yeah, the Sagamore Reserve Series Manhattan Finished Rye. It's a 4-year-old rye finished in vermouth, bitters, and cherry brandy barrels. It's got a lot going on, a lot of different flavors, a lot of different notes, and it's quite interesting. So for me, it's on the B tier today. Have you guys tried this out? If you have, let me know what you think. I'd really be interested on this one, especially down in the comments below what you guys think. I thank you for being here, and I'll see you for your next drink.